Hey, what's up, you guys? This is the Anime Blaze coming to you with, first impressions video on what I think about Nichijou, My Ordinary Life. Okay, why the reason I'm in such a good mood is because I've just been reading my one of my favorite mangas, Bio Mega again. I haven't read the whole thing, but I'm just starting to reread it from the beginning, and it's one of those mangas that you never get tired of reading ever. So I guess I'm not gonna let that take up this whole first impressions video. So anyway, this past I can't remember what day it was earlier this week. I'm in the anime club at my school, so we watched. This girl recommended we watch Nichijou, My Ordinary Life. So we watched it, and sometimes we start on episode one, sometimes we don't. I guess it just really depends. So yeah, we were watching it. I guess just episodes that are more funny or something like that. But this is I guess you could say the first impressions on what I think of it from the episodes that we watched. So I'm gonna try to do a recap of what I basically remember and how hilarious it was. So it's like one of those. Nichijou is basically from the gist I got from it was that it's one of those anime shows that has a bunch of different characters in it, but it doesn't. They're not all intertwined into one main story. It jumps around like, well, characters in one situation will be doing one thing, and then a few other characters will be going through a different situation. They just replay it through different scenes and stuff through different times. So basically, the scene that I thought was the funniest throughout the whole thing was this scene. It was involving one of the three main characters who goes to this high school, and she had got sent out into the hallway because she didn't have her homework, and she looks out the window. She's just like, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, she just sees a deer standing there. She's like, "What the heck? You guys, a deer!" And then the thing that makes her even more surprised is when she sees the vice principal walk up to the deer. And she's like, "The vice principal, what's he gonna do? What's he gonna do with the deer?" He has like a rope. He's like, and then the deer's like, and the whole time, this whole scene is basically one of the funniest moments. I don't know how long it is. I think it's like almost the whole minute. It is like one of the funniest moments in anime that I have ever seen. You got the freaking vice principal wrestling a deer, and it's not even just that. It's the whole situation on how it goes. You'd have to see it to know what I mean. But another funny part is it was just random. Like I said before, this is like a random anime show. It has random humor in it, here and there. But the main part, I guess you could say, another part I guess was random. I thought was funny was let me explain it exactly. They showed this part of the school. I guess it's like a break area where the students just hang out and stuff. There's a tree. They showed this sometimes, and then the scene that I saw was this guy, a student, he's just randomly walking, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere he turns around and he spreads his arms out like this, uh, like this or however you want it. He like spreads his arms straight across, and all of a sudden out of nowhere a rocket just comes and like blows up everything. He's just it was just random. You didn't even expect that to happen. It has nothing to do with the storyline or anything like that. It was just really really random. And so to give you to tell you guys if I would enjoy watching the rest of Nichijou My Ordinary Life, I would have to make that a definite yes. It is just random, but it's funny in the way that it makes things random, and it's actually somewhat humorous. It's really really humorous, and so I definitely recommend that. Somewhere in the video, probably I'll put the link up somewhere in the video where you can watch it. Uh, it'll probably I'm probably just saying it now, but uh, it'll probably be up from like starting from the beginning of the video all the way to the end, just so you can click on it whenever. But yeah, it if you want humorous anime, I definitely have to recommend Nichijou My Ordinary Life, just based off of the first impressions of the 2 episodes that I watched. So with that being said, this is the Anime Blaze signing out.